Hey everybody, it's Jamie here, and welcome to Travel Blog Jamie, and indeed our Monday Night Live. Now, well, first of all, welcome. You are cordially invited for an hour or so of fun, frolics, champagne tonight. Get me. I don't even like champagne very much, but you know what? We got so much booze in the house at the moment. We thought we'd treat ourselves to a few bubbles, and why not, eh? Just checking the chat. Hello, everybody. Nice to see you. We obviously have each other's company for the foreseeable. I don't know why I always say that every week. Grab some nibbles, grab some drinks, and let's get lovely and cozy together. As someone's already said, autumn is definitely drawing in now, and it's getting darker and colder. I'm in t-shirts. I've got raspberry on. I know raspberry's not my color. You don't need to tell me. I nearly threw this out yesterday, but I decided, no, I'm going to wear it on the live. I'm going to dazzle everyone with a bit of brightness, bring a bit of color and light into everyone's lives on a dreary old Monday night. I'll throw it out afterwards, so if that's all right with you, my loves, it's not for me, this one. I don't like it very much. Anyway, priorities, as always. Cheers to you all, my darlings. Monday nights are the new Friday, Saturday night. Bubbles, champagne. Oh, it's all right, you know, but I'd much rather have a cheeky little cocktail, to be honest with you. Anyway, sorry for bringing this live forward by a week, because I normally do these fortnightly, but I don't know. I think I'm getting older, and I'm forgetting so much these days. I'm actually going to the Wave Awards next Monday. I have been invited, not because I'm going to win. Nice to be in the final few, of course, but I won't be winning that. I'll just be there drinking all of that fizz and eating undercooked lamb or whatever it is they do there. I will, of course, take lots of pictures, a bit of footage, and I will share with you. And I just hope to God I managed to get to work on the Tuesday morning, because last time, as some of you will know, it didn't go according to plan. I'm going to try my best, or maybe I just won't turn up. Maybe I'll throw a diva fit. I'll come back to that word a little later. It's just something somebody posted. Anyway, so that's one of the reasons I brought this forward week. But also, the following Monday, completely forgot, I will be sailing on P&O. Bye, everyone. Sailing on P&O's Arcadia, be somewhere in the ocean. Sailing from smelly old Southampton, God bless it, heading for Amsterdam. So I'm not going to risk doing this on the ship. I know Emma Cruises did a live from P&O ship recently, and everything worked brilliantly because, of course, they've got this new fandangled Wi-Fi. I just don't think my little heart could take it at my age. I mean, Emma's half my age, isn't she? She must be. So I'm thinking, no, I thought I'd do it now, and then when I come back from my travels, we'll catch up again for another little cozy night. It'll be darker and colder then. So it is all happening, my loves. It's all happening. Before we get to business and talk about 4 cancelled cruises, oh, help me, please. Please don't forget to give this little video a beautiful, lovely little cheeky like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for my bi-weekly travel and cruise vlogs. That's every Wednesday and every Saturday to you, not forgetting our fortnightly lives. And don't forget, I'm also on Threads, X, Insta, Patreon at Travel Blog Jamie. I've probably forgot some. I'm not on TikTok. I'm way too old for that. TikTok, who cares? Top tick. And don't forget, we can be friends on Facebook. Jamie W. Robbins. And last week, quite a few of you joined. It was lovely to see you. Can I just say, if you tried to befriend me on Facebook last week and it didn't happen, it might be because your account is so closed down. It doesn't have a picture, doesn't have a name, doesn't have anything on it, and it looked a little bit suspicious. And you know me, I don't like things like that. I don't want to get trolled and then hijacked and hacked and all the other things, anything beginning with an act. Try again, or just let me know that you've closed it down, okay? Right, before we get cracking, it's time for I Know Him So Well. Oh, yes. Hashtag I Know Him So Well. So each week I've been asking you a question or serious questions about me, my God, how self-absorbed am I? And you've been posting your answers in the chat. And then I have do a bit of admin, don't I? Okay, passes the time, doesn't it? Don't forget to like this video, by the way. It's the thumbs up in case you're wondering. Okay, not the thumbs down. That would be bad. Thumbs up. So my question for you to post your answers in the chat. How well do you know me? I would like you to tell me which languages do I speak fluently, and bonus, which other language can I get by in quite well when I visit said country? So which languages do I speak fluently? And the answers are already coming in. Languages, by the way, plural. And we love a bit of plurality. I love it. I don't actually think that's a word, but I teach my students the word plurality. Is it a word? And what other, just seemed Mongolian. That's not actually true. I don't speak Mongolian. What's for a bonus point? The other one. Okay, keep your questions to yourself now, folks, because we have so many hundreds. When I say let's go with your questions, I'm there with you. Okay, and I'm scrolling with you and I'm answering it quickly. Right, whilst you answer those for I know him so well, that's me, by the way. I've got a new feature that's called Trolling Travel Blog Jamie, because you know, you and I, we're good friends now, aren't we? We all know each other really well. We could spend an evening together quite happily. I'm sure we could. Drinking, eating, obviously, that's what I mean. But the last couple of weeks, I've shared with you a few less than pleasant comments that I've received on various social media platforms. And I want to share two with you from this last week that made me horrified, made me laugh, made me annoyed, all of those things, really. And I'm going to start with someone called Peter Lee 6745 on YouTube. He was very upset with my food review of Morella Cruises that I must have done, at least a year ago. Now, bearing in mind, I basically filmed every single meal we ate on Morella and reviewed everything. And on the whole, it was super positive back then. It really was. I think there was only a couple dishes that we weren't so fond of, and maybe one restaurant, and it wasn't that there was anything wrong with it. It just wasn't really to our taste, you know. So bearing in mind, it was super positive. This is what he said. Peter Lee 6745 said to me. He said, and I quote, "You're," spelt Y-O-U-R, "very critical," in capital letters, "of food on ship. Think you better get," capital G on get, "a real job," all capitals for real job. I mean, I'm like, oh my goodness me. I was really positive about the food, and thank you for telling me to get a real job. I think I said to you last week, didn't I? The minute you're paying tax on work, I'd suggest it's a real job. And I'm definitely paying taxes on my vlogging career. However, this was my response to our lovely Peter Lee. I said, so teaching is not a real job. I've been teaching for 25 years. And by the way, it's your, Y-O-U apostrophe R-E, not your meat sandwich. I've got a thing about calling people a meat sandwich at the moment because it doesn't get picked up by YouTube or anyone else thinking that you're being mean. I was being mean. And then there's Jill Journeys 8613. Jill, seriously, jog on, Jill. She said about my 2 nights on Fred Olsen vlog, which I loved. If you've watched that vlog, I literally just sailed through the vlog, having the best time. She said, "Stop being a diva," spelled D-E-V-A, all in capitals, "and just present your journey. You don't say how much drinks are, and that's annoying. It's not all about you," she said. "Stop being a drama queen and present properly or not at all," followed by about 100 exclamation marks. I mean, it's really weird. I had a drinks package. So I said how much the drinks package cost. And then I was filming menus of the actual drinks. So I don't really know what planet or drugs Jill Journeys is currently on. I'm not going to stop being a drama queen. I love being a drama queen. And also, if you're going to call me a diva, at least spell it right, Jill. My message for you, Jill, is jog on, Jill. A lot of Sheilas out in force. Absolutely. Chill, Jill. Stop being a diva. Yes, so basically, folks, I've just got people telling me not to do this, and I think they need to get a life and maybe just don't watch, you know? Anyway, cheers to all those trolls out there who think they're going to bring me down. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Ain't going to happen, babies. Right. Those 4 cancelled cruises, and then I'll get back to I Know Him So Well and see how you've done. Well, I say resolved. We had an issue with, unfortunately, Norwegian Cruise Line. We had booked 2 Norwegian cruises Norwegian Cruise Line next year, California, Alaska. But they changed the itineraries on both to the extent that it doesn't make it worth us flying halfway around the world for those. They're basically inferior itineraries now that they were before, and it just doesn't suit either of us. Neither of us are very pleased with that, actually. So I've had to cancel both our NCLs, and of course you don't get your money back, but the flights ain't cheap, my love. So we thought we'll just cut our losses here. So that's really sad. We've replaced one of them with P&O Aurora going to northern Spain and also La Rochelle in France. And I love Spain, and the fact that I'm going to go to 3 or 4 ports and then La Rochelle, which I've never been to, it's good for me. And Matthew's very pleased. And it's a round trip from smelly old Southampton, the cruise capital of the UK. So I'm sure it'll be fine. We've got other things planned as well. The other one cancelled was Princess to Iceland and Greenland. So I booked this with Igloo, and I won't go into too many details about the service provided. I'm hoping they can put things right with potentially another cruise in March. But essentially, the price of this cruise came down by about £800. And I know that things can change. Absolutely. I completely get that. What I will say, though, is it would have been obviously easier and cheaper for us just to cancel that and rebook. So when I first mentioned it to Igloo, it was just a sort of tough kind of response. And I'm like, oh, I don't think I like your attitude, actually. I don't normally book with Igloo or anyone else. We do it direct. So we just cancelled it. I say it, we cancelled it. I tried to cancel it. It took me 3.5 weeks to cancel it because of their really poor communications. So it's just gone, cancelled. Might be going on Fred Olsen to Iceland instead of that one, though. And then MSC Orchestra. I was going to be sailing the Red Sea. I don't know if I told you this, in March. And clearly, with all that's happening in that area of the world, MSC have had to cancel. I completely understand. Of course, they've had to cancel. The issue being they didn't tell me. And I saw this for the first time on Instagram, of all places, and how Orchestra now has a fabulous new set of itineraries. And I'm like, okay, I was expecting this to be cancelled, but I was also expected to be notified. Apparently, after multiple communications with MSC by phone and by email, it's all my fault, of course, because they sent me an email on whatever date, even though it never came through to me. Absolutely did not come through to me. So I don't know what happened there. But the problem being, they wanted me to then jump through hoops to try and cancel it. And they were like, rather than cancel it, how about we transfer you? I said, okay, this is the one I'm interested in, sailing on the same day. And they came back to me. They said, fantastic. Here's a new itinerary and booking for you. Would you like us to proceed? It was 20 days later than the original one, and £400 more. It's like, I don't think you understand. It's not a case of just going anytime I want. So, boom, cancelled. Maybe replaced with Costa Smeralda and a med cruise. Obviously, any cancellations we've made or have been made onto us, they're going to be replaced with other things. But that's 4 in the last week or so, which is cray-cray. Doesn't normally happen. Anyway, that's enough about me, quite clearly, going on and on and on. 4 cruises cancelled, but you can bet your bottom dollar and your top dollar and your middle dollar and your side dollars that there'll be something replaced them and it'll be equally as fabulous. You will be the first to know, as always. Right, let's see how well we know him. So, languages I speak. I don't know if anyone actually mentioned English. Now, one of my trolls says that I can't talk. My English is awful. That's fine. But no one's mentioned English. Now, it's nice to see Spanish. Yes, I speak Spanish fluently. And French. Yes, I speak French fluently. Look at Lynn Evans go. She says Italian. Yes, bonus points to you, Lynn. And I'm really sorry. I will read through everyone's comments later. But yes, Italian is my backup language. Go you. God, if I had any gifts, presents, I'd send them straight to you, my darling Lynn. But as it is, you'll have to just make do with prestige. Okay? Prestige is your prize tonight. Right. On that note, folks, oh my goodness, we've got more people watching tonight than the last couple occasions. So that's fantastic. Normally, over the course of the hour, we have about 3,000 to 4,000 people watching. So that's awesome. Not nervous at all, of course. Can I just say, though, you know I'm going to say it, don't you? Self-esteem. Make sure you have clicked on the thumbs up for this, please. We have to get to 200 before we leave. Otherwise, I just sink more drinks before work. It's terrible. Right, I am ready for you, my darlings. So the last comment I can see on the chat is Emma Ludlow. So beautiful, not do. Thank you, Emma. Has someone been drinking too much? So anybody got any questions for me? Now's the time. And if you post any earlier, you might want to copy and paste them. Don't worry about being late, folks. I can see that. Oh, and who's going to be the first to retract a message? You know that we're all friends here. We don't retract messages here. We leave the message. Oh, now I've got all the comments about, I said it was French and Spanish. I said it was Italian. I'm going to have a look later. Don't you worry. Someone asked me, oh, I was behind you in Barcelona. Oh, Louise, you cheeky little thing. Oh, on the ship. Morella Voyager looks a beautiful ship. Oh, I thought your ship looked more beautiful, but you know, she's super quirky. Oh, my Morella Voyager ship tour is out on Wednesday this week, and my epic feature length Saturday. It's currently standing at 1 hour and 22 minutes for the first 2 days. I've got to chop that down. Although when I said this on Instagram, people were saying, no, just leave it as it is. And I'm thinking, oh my God, that's really long, isn't it? I think I need to chop out a little bit. Question. Go on, Natasha. With club dining, do they expect you in the main dining room every night? If you want it, they probably want you to go to a specialty restaurant and spend your extra ka-ching. So don't worry about that. Maybe your table guests, if you have any, you could mention it to them in advance that you won't be there, so that people aren't waiting around to order. That, I think that's good cruise etiquette, isn't it? Listen to me, cruise etiquette. Rachel Jones, MSC Euribia in December. Fabulous. They have messed up. Oh, maybe not so fabulous. They've messed up our group booking and cabins. Oh, they wanted us to sort it out between ourselves. Oh my God, that's kind of my experience with MSC customer service. They wanted me to do all the legwork. They wanted me to email. They wanted me to phone. It was a bit annoying. Yeah, Rachel said the customer service is awful. I'm sure people out there have had really good experiences with MSC customer service. Me, this week, it's not been great. Linda, hi from Ren. Nice to see you, Jamie. Nice to see you too, sort of. Hi, Hazel. Carol, where's Maffle? He's in the living room with his very, very, very nice big winter hoodie on with the rats in the hood all cuddling up to him. They're loving it. Hashtag, don't change Jamie. No, don't change me, or I won't change. Lisa, do you have any cruises booked for July 2024? Oh, that's when the Princess cruise was booked. I'm hoping to replace that with a Fred Olsen cruise to Iceland. Or there's another one they're doing to the Azores. So not yet, but there will be something. Yana loves a long one. Wow. I don't know if you should be saying that in front of everyone here, my darling. What? Long what, eh? My goodness me. Oh, if you follow me on Facebook, you'll know that I made a sausage bake with otso. You will never believe the number of carry-on comments I received about those sausages. And actually, it was all about the angle. They looked massive. They were tiny little chipolatas, my darlings. They really were. I've just created some monsters out of people, really, haven't I? Hi from Stanley the dog. Okay, well, Kathy. Hi, Kathy. And oh, you did tell us what kind of dog you had a few weeks ago, because I said it was a poodle, and everyone was like, "Oh, don't say that, Jamie. It's not a poodle. It's a really tiny little thumbnail." Hi, Stanley the dog. I'm so pleased that you're tuning in. I really appreciate it. Linda Wrexham. Ha. Okay, sorry. Right, Victoria Teese, not a question. Okay, where are all your questions? Thanks for brightening up my evening after I've been feeling poorly. Oh, what's wrong with you, Victoria? We'll all cheer you up. Everyone say hi to Victoria and get well soon, Victoria. Kay Speedling. Speedling? Agree, leave it. Love the longer... Oh, the long content. You want me to leave it at 1 hour and 22? The first part. That's crazy. That's like a film. Oh, gosh. Okay. Wow. I'll see what other people say. Louise, I was on World Europa. Wouldn't hate to be on board again, but it's my lowest ranking ship so far. Oh, Louise, you must tell us why. I don't know what I think of Europa in terms of the way it looks. I'm just wondering, is there lots of deck space? Is there enough space for everyone outside? That's all I was thinking when I saw it in the flesh. Danielle, are the Morella relocation cruises worth it? I don't know if 6 solid sea days is worth it. Okay, if I had the time and they were going cheap, as I believe they were, I would probably be interested, and I'd want to stay over there as well and, you know, link the actual Caribbean cruise on. I just feel that maybe there's not enough on board some of the Morella ships to keep me occupied for 6 whole days, if I'm honest with you. I don't think Mafu would ever do that either. Oh my God, we're only 20 minutes in, and look, we're approaching the 200 like mark. Thank you. That's really kind of you. I think it depends. If you love your sea days, if you just want to relax and not do anything, then Morella would be fine. Bearing in mind, of course, they are mid-sized ships, and you might experience a fair bit of movement crossing the Atlantic. I wouldn't mind that personally. Chrissy asks, how are the rats? They're gorgeous, thank you. Our little baby Storm, who was so unwell, it was a miracle. Matthew actually made a milkshake for her. It was like Blitz banana. I think there was some honey and there was some peanut butter. This is when she was so ill. We really thought she was going to be gone. You know, every morning we woke up, we thought she's not going to be with us. He made her this concoction, which it was the only thing she could eat. She had no strength. And it's like literally the next day, she just like suddenly jumping around. It was crazy. She's still got respiratory issues. She's had them since she was born. But they're fine, thank you. Hey up. Oh, is this Northern? Hey up, Jay. I can't do a Northern accent. Hey up, Jamie. No, I can't do it. Hello, hello, hello. How do you do a Northern English accent? Hello. Any plans for a Disney World trip soon? What? We just spent 3.5 weeks in Disney World over the summer. You did see those vlogs, didn't you? I've got oodles of vlogs from Disney World. We need to have a break from Disney World. 3.5 weeks, Suzanne. Thank you. That's kind. Everyone's saying get well to Victoria. Darren, England, Jim and Jill jog on. Why do these type really think they have a say in your hard work, vlogging and editing? Everyone thinks they've got a say. If you're going to put yourself on the internet like I do, splatter myself all over the internet, people all think they can have a say, whether it's good or bad. And I completely accept that. I suppose in my mind, what I don't get is I'm just not like that. I wouldn't go online and be critical of someone and their vlogs. I just wouldn't watch them. In fact, there are plenty I don't watch because I don't like the way they're edited. I don't like these cruise or travel vlogs where people actually don't film when they're there, and they literally film when they get home, or they're sat on their bed talking about it. I'm just not interested in that. I want to see real things, you know. I don't want to see the edge of your bed with you talking about what you might have done or didn't do or could have done or could have, should have, would have. I'm not interested in that. But fair play to them and all the people who like it. That's fine. Go for it. I just don't watch them. I don't watch them. Stacy, question. My husband would like to know what you ask for when you go tongue barbers. He loves your hair. What? Tongue barbers? I mean, go to the barbers, not tongue. Okay. Well, look, I've got old hair now because I'm like nearly 50. I don't go to the barbers. I haven't been to the barbers since I was at university. I actually, I do my own hair. Um, I have done for like 20 years. How embarrassing are we talking to you about? I tell you what, I can't sit in front of a mirror in a barber's. I just can't do it. I'd have to look down or somewhere else constantly. I don't like that chit chat behind me, and because I'm like half deaf, like behind chit chat's not very good. Don't like it. I just feel very uncomfortable going to a barber's. Maybe somebody on here is a barber and can change my mind and get me in, and sort me out. So I do my own DIY. Chantel, England, how's Mafu? And are you excited about your upcoming cruise? Mafu is fine, thank you. Like I said, he's looking after the babies. I'm actually really excited about my upcoming cruise. Someone said online, was really interesting this week. Now that you cruise every 3 weeks, do you still get excited? And the answer is yes. The only thing that's different, however, is very often now they actually are starting to feel more like work, because I have to plan ahead and schedule what I'm doing when I'm doing it in terms of the vlogging. That's why I'm going every 3 weeks. I know some people think, oh, he's just gone on holiday every 3 weeks. It's not like that at all, and I'm doing things I wouldn't ordinarily do because some of you lovely people have asked to see things or for me to experience something. For example, I never would have gone to Stonehenge. Did I tell you I only live 40 minutes from Stonehenge? Did I? I never would have done that, but some of the my American audience absolutely wanted me to go to Stonehenge, and I thought, okay, I'll go to Stonehenge for you. I'll do the 3-hour journey there and back and pay £80. I'll go to Stonehenge. So honestly, my cruises at the moment, they do feel much more like work. I find myself having to edit as well whilst I'm away. Otherwise, it just becomes unmanageable with the teaching as well. If you've watched my Life of a Vlogger vlog, then you'll have seen most of you who commented on it said, I'm exhausted just watching this. It's really hard to juggle both. I've got to be honest with you, it's really, really tough. And these bags under my eyes, a number of people have mentioned you're looking more and more tired. I am really tired at the moment, I've got to be honest with you. So yeah, the cruises are more like work at the moment. And I think someone asked me on here a number of weeks ago as well. You might remember this. When are you going to go on a cruise and you don't vlog it and it's just for you, or you and Matthew, to holiday? And I didn't have an answer for that. And I thought that is such a good question and I need to think about that. But I do still get excited. I absolutely do. Thank you for that question. Sorry about the long-winded answer, just a little bit passionate about it. 3 more thumbs ups, please, you awesome lot. Thank you. Okay. Which deck, Jamie, would you say is best on Iona? Our first cruise have booked 9th deck, deck 9 aft. Oh, deck 9 aft, just if it's at the very, very aft, be careful because you might have an obstructed view there. If it's on the port or starboard side, you might be near to a whirlpool tub or something. I don't have a problem with that deck, and I think it's great for deck 8, which has so many facilities and amenities and restaurants and bars and atrium. If you wanted something a bit more uninterrupted, I would probably go 1 deck up again. Although you might be aware, I love prom deck cabins. And I'm so surprised by how many people have commented about what a stupid thing to do. Prom deck cabins, I don't know if you're aware, they've been around for years and years. Like Fred Olsen, for example, the prom deck cabin, you have your own access to prom deck and you get your own lounges set aside for you. And I think that's fantastic. Yes, it's not the balcony with the uninterrupted view, but it's cheaper, and for some people they absolutely love that. I think it's great. I think it's great that you've got all these different types of cabins, and I love a prom deck cabin, I've got to be honest with you. Right, let me scroll a little bit. The only time I have retracted a message, I had dropped the phone and it suddenly looked like I was speaking in tongues. Michael, I absolutely forgive you for that. Oh, Michael, that's so funny. No one's retracted a comment today. I'm almost kind of like expecting loads of you to do it on purpose now. Louise, if anyone has a good MSC customer service experience, can they please share it so we know exactly it exists? Oh, yeah, I want to hear your positive stories as well, please. Frenchie, what's your favorite airline? Okay, so I haven't flown with every airline. I've flown with a lot of airlines. Now, I do quite like Emirates. I've got to be honest with you. I love the food. But the last flight with Emirates was challenging for a number of reasons, and I won't bore you with that. I have found Virgin actually to be quite consistent. I wouldn't mind slightly nicer food if you're in economy on Virgin. It's okay, but the service generally on Virgin, I think, has been awesome. And their new planes are fantastic. They really are. You can also get a very good deal on, I've forgotten what it's called, Economy Delight, which gives you a few extra inches. Don't say anything. Behave. Barbara has retracted a message. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. So yeah, I like Emirates, but our Virgin experiences to Orlando have been awesome, and very few delays as well. Whereas on other airlines, I've had major delays. I love the new Virgin planes. Okay, there you go. Right. Always like your videos, always informative, but also fun. Thank you. Thank you, James. I appreciate that very much. And cheers to you, James. James Robertson. That's a lovely, sturdy name, isn't it? Simon White. How are the babies? Presuming you're talking about the fur babies. I think I mentioned earlier, they're doing really well. Thank you. Carol R. It's cruise week for me. Hurrah! Go, Carol. Have you been in a veranda on Queen Victoria? No, I had an ocean view cabin, which was fabulous. I had a veranda on Queen Mary 2. Having said that, I just don't think you can go wrong on Queen Victoria, whatever kind of cabin stateroom you have. I'm jealous. I love Queen Vic. Make sure you've watched my 4 nights on Queen Victoria. Because I'm just going to say this now, some cruise vloggers out there have started copying my feature lengths now, and with the same titles and everything. Go for it, my loves. If you think it's good enough, go for it. Right, what else we got here? I'm going to Svalbard on an expedition yacht. Wow. Was that like super ka-ching? Super ka-ching. Listen to... Wow, Louise, share more, share more. Bernard, any advice for the Morella Cocktails and Coconuts cruise? I don't know what Cocktails and Coconuts cruise is, Bernard. I'm really sorry. If you could explain that to me. Is that just the title of one that's going around the Caribbean? I don't know what that is. So if you get back to me, I'll try my best to answer. Wob Norway. You've got to be careful with the way you say some of your names. You're doing this to me on purpose. Do you pay for select on P&O? I've done it in the past to pay for parking, but recent cruises are booked. It seemed crazy price. I always do the saver on P&O, nearly always. I'm not fussed about getting the exact room I want, if I'm honest with you. I'm really not. And the onboard spend, certainly for the cruises that we've booked for P&O, is absolutely minimal. It's not worth us paying another £350 each, which it's been coming up as, just to get a cabin and £50 worth of onboard spend. It's not worth it for us, but I absolutely understand why some of you want to choose your cabin. I think we've done so many cruises. It doesn't really matter to us. We've chosen cabins that have been bad, and the ones we've been put in have been good. So, we'll take the rough with the smooth. Who doesn't love taking the rough with the smooth, eh? Barbara Lewis has retracted a message. Naughty girl. Oh, blimey. Look at you, lovely lot. 228 likes. We've passed 200 at the halfway mark, and now my self-esteem is rocketing. Thank you. Rebecca, get Maffel to say hi, or is he back in the cupboard hiding? Well, now then, some of you didn't watch to the end of my Morella Voyager inside cabin tour and review. You need to watch to near the end. I won't give it away. There's a surprise. There's definitely a surprise. If Matthew can hear me, people want you to say hi. Maybe you could even put a comment in. I don't think he's going to come around and say hi, though. He'd probably want to have a shower and doll himself up first. John and Paul, how rocky are ships in the Bay of Biscay? I mean, first of all, most itineraries don't go through the Bay of Biscay. They actually skirt the Bay of Biscay, and it's the Atlantic. It's only if you're going to northern, like true northern Spain or somewhere like La Rochelle, that you're going to go through the Bay of Biscay. So it's actually more than likely going to be the Atlantic. However, we've had many, many more smooth sailings across the bay or the outskirts of the bay than we have had rocky. I've got to be honest with you. You can get rocky seas anywhere. The worst seas we've had, absolutely, off the south coast of Portugal. One of the biggest swells we've had was in the Pacific, but the absolute worst was the English Channel. There's no rhyme or reason, folks. So I don't mind a bit of Bay of Biscay. I like a bit of rock and roll at sea. Anybody else like a bit of rock and roll at sea, or is that just me? Ooh. And moving on, John Evans, Jamie, which is best pre-cruise hotel in Southampton in your opinion? Oh, that's definitely going to be the Harbour Hotel and Spa at Ocean Village. And if you can, they do these little brand new cozy rooms they've added in the last year with beautiful balconies. They're corner rooms, just delightful. The rooftop bar and restaurant, views of Ocean Terminal and cruise ship. Love it, love it, love it. I will say, however, we love a bit of Enio's, which is the boutique hotel, not too far from Ocean Terminal. Pig in the Wall is awesome, and their bar fabulous. Oh my god, and their breakfast, Pig in the Wall breakfast. You've got to try Pig in the Wall. Okay, have a nightcap in their bar as well. It's fabulous. I don't mind the Leonardo Harbour Hotel either. They've got a good sized pool, jacuzzi. You can get rooms with balconies. You can even get a suite sometimes for a really good deal. We actually stayed there over Christmas in a suite. If you want to have a look online, just search Travelodge Jamie Harbour Hotel, etc. They'll all pop up. So, but I would say that the Harbour Hotel and Spa is my favorite, and of course is higher. There you go. Sometimes you pay for what you get. You get what you pay for. You know what I mean, don't you? Okay, let's go. Retract. No retract. Which ship would you recommend for the Caribbean? I mean, in the Caribbean, you want a ship that's got good outdoor deck space, is my personal opinion. So I just don't think you can go wrong with most ships that are going to be positioned out there, actually. We'll be on P&O Avia in the Caribbean over Christmas. I'm looking forward to that. Avia has a lot of outdoor space, lots of pools, infinity pools, whirlpools. And of course the swim up bar, which, as some of you will know from my Mediterranean cruise on Avia, is my absolute favorite thing to do. I go all wrinkly in there. I'm in there for so long in the mornings, having my iced coffee. Oh, it's just blissful. I can't wait to do that in the Caribbean. Okay, Lynn, hubby Pete and I love your vlogs. You make us laugh, and your vlogs are very informative and helpful. I appreciate that. In fact, there's a bit of a theme here, which is informative, helpful, and you make us laugh. I don't try to make you laugh, though. One of my friends I met up with today in London was saying, "You're a bit naughty, aren't you, Jamie?" on your vlogs. And I'm like, I don't plan what I'm saying. Obviously I'm not planning what I'm saying here with you either, am I, folks? And I think it's fair to say that I'm a bit carry on. I don't mind that. That's just the way I am. But thank you. I appreciate that. Oh my God, I'm having a heart attack because I've literally just scrolled too far. And you're all going to kill me if I miss a comment. Oh no, I'm really upset. Oh my God, there's loads of questions. Oh, you're going to kill me, folks. It's okay. I've got half hour. Oh no, I forgot. Have you been on Aurora before? I'm going to just... Oh no, I'm back where I was. Yes. Have you been on Aurora before? Yes, many times. Love Aurora. Pinot Aurora. I've got loads of vlogs on her, and we're going on her twice or maybe 3 times. twice next year as a minimum. Just search travel blog Jamie, Piano, Aurora, lovely classic traditional ship, just beautiful, oodles of deck space and lots of pools as well for a mid-sized ship. Fabulous. You love her. Awesome. I will love her. I do love her. I've been on her. Ian, oh, it's the Bradburys. I always tell Yaz it's about the angle. Yes, I bet you do. Are we talking chipolatas here? Oh, you lot crack me up. Linda Gunn. Wow, that is sturdy. What's your favorite Fred Olsen ship? I've only been on two. One of them was decommissioned, so it has to be Borealis. But I have a feeling I'd really like Bolette. It's got an extra pull at the back, and you know I love me swimming. Ian, you should only drink bubbly if the day ends in Y. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But what about if I say the days of the week in a different language? They don't end in Y then. Tony is from grotty old Scotland. Is that what we? I've never said that. Don't start people thinking that I'm calling Scotland grotty. I'm not. I'll be up in Scotland in December actually for my niece's wedding, by the way. Tina, 1 hour and 22. We can have a movie night. Oh my God, another person. Oh, and Alison underneath. Leave the vlog. Oh, and then Chrissy, leave the vlogs. Leo loves watching them with us. Leo, little baby Leo, bless him. Thank you. Chrissy sent me some video footage of little baby Leo saying, "Hi, Jamie, Maffle," which was so cute. Really not think an hour and 22 is too long for one vlog. Large Negroni. I feel like, oh, do you know what? Actually, I could drink a Negroni. This time of year, the Negronis need to come out with a big ice cube. Have you seen the Northern Lights? No, I've seen everyone's pictures and I'm so jelly. I'd love to do that. I'd love to. Davy boy, dude, we'd rather watch you than normal TV. This is normal TV now, apparently. Some people are like Netflix and YouTube, and that's it, isn't it? I like a bit of Strictly, though, on the BBC, but that's about it, to be honest with you. I hope you don't mind, but I really wouldn't mind another sip. Just chat amongst yourselves. Oh my God, and also, I don't remember the last time someone called me dude, but I'll take it. Melanie, have you stayed at Enio's? Already discussed. Love Enio's. Nesha, yes, leave the vlog. Wow. Mark, what's your favorite Caribbean island? Please say hello to Susie. Hi, Susie. Cheers to you, Susie. Love you, Susie. Love you more than Mark loves you as well, by the way. Just saying. Hashtag just saying. I do that with my students at school. Hashtag just saying. And they do this. And sometimes I say things to them that I say in my vlogs. Like I'm always saying awesome. And I'm always saying, holy shawarma. And they eye roll as well. Like, you're not vlogging now, Mr. Robbins. Sorry about that. Favorite Caribbean island? I don't think I've got a favorite Caribbean island. They're all so unique, all so different. I will say I love Saint Martin, just for its diversity. It's got a bit of everything, hasn't it? I haven't been to St. Lucia yet, but we're going there at Christmas, and we've got a fabulous tour planned that day in a speedboat, tiny little speedboat. I can't wait to share that with you. Can I come back to you on that one, Mark, please? I don't really feel I got a favorite Caribbean island. I say what I do love, though, and that's the Bahamas. Every Bahamian island I've been on, I have fallen in love with. Lynn says, not long to go to Christmas markets with Fred Olsen. Yay, enjoy. Matthew Robbins, that's a fabulous name, although should only have one be Matthew. Keep doing the long videos. Okay. Wow, it's Paula. Hi, Paula. Sorry for calling you Paul all those weeks. Good evening, Jamie. I don't often get to watch on a Monday. Oh, so glad tonight. Just booked our next cruise, Queen Anne next summer. Yay, we're doing Queen Anne next summer as well. I bet she's going to be awesome. David, I saw on South today, Amazingstoke has plans to expand. Oh, maybe that's everyone's moving into the area to avoid smells from other cities. Carol, hi Jamie, we are on Iona next August to the fjords. Do they ever change the menu in the MDRs or the same? Well, the MDR menus are different every day, lunch and dinner time. I think if you had a 1 week, so they'll be on rotation. So it's the same menu, I think, on the same day of the week, if that makes any sense. So if you have menu, whatever, on the Monday and you have your week's cruise, that's done. But then the next people get on will have the same menu on the Monday. If it's a 2-week cruise, then they will change in the second week. But the menus on the whole normally get a makeover. It could be every like 5-6 years sometimes. Depends. I didn't explain that very well, did I? Look, I'm going to apologize for explaining that so poorly. Basically, the menus change every night over a 1-week cruise, and likewise for a 2-week cruise. But I think at the end of a 2-week cruise, they go back to the start. Holy macaroni, that was shoddy, wasn't it? Sorry. I think there's more than one northern accent. It's true, actually. It's true. Just like there's more than one southern accent. I can't really do what's a Lancashire accent sound like? Hello. No, that's northern. Is that North Yorkshire? What is that? I don't know. I just don't know, my loves. Trying to sound like Chorlton, Jamie. I don't know who that is, what that is. Hi, Jamie. Do you and Mafu go to most on-ship the loud party venues? I think I know what you mean. Or the chilled lounges, or more low-key entertainment, equal or one more than the other? Mafu would prefer the lower key. I prefer variety, a bit of in your face and a bit of low key, a bit of everything, greedy. Hope that answers your question. Bit of everything. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Amanda. Bal. Hi, Jamie. Do you have any more Disney cruises? No. As I said earlier, we're Disneyed out. We did 3.5 weeks. That's enough for now. Petra, we love you, Jamie. Oh, love you most. Your sense of humor is wicked. Always look forward to your vlogs from a very cold Edinburgh. That's really sweet of you, and I'm going to do a cheers to that. Any more likes, by the way? Thumbs up. Keep them coming. Well, oh, yes, your style is why I like watching. Okay. So at the moment, everyone said keep the vlog long, but we'll see if anyone else has got any opinions. Louise, World Europa looks big, but doesn't feel as big on board. No access to the ship front, if not yacht club, so missed sailings. Yeah. No wraparound deck and worst motion ever felt. Okay. Given wrong info constantly. Oh dear. Anybody got anything nice to say about World Europa? Lads Negroni, we love your candid vlogs. The style and content is fab. Keep that shawarma up. I will. Absolutely for you. It's Mary Dieter. Question. What would you recommend to a couple of 60+ Americans who have 3 days between cruises in Southampton? Day trips via train, hotel in Southampton. Well, I would again recommend the Harbour Hotel and Spa. If you're going to be there 3 days, that'll be awesome. It depends how much you know of England. You know, it's super easy to get to London from Southampton by train. If you fancy a day in London, why not? You could come to Basingstoke and I'll take you to my favorite Southern Indian restaurant. How about that? Also, do a search for bars in Southampton. There's a potion bar that is very unique, and there's, oh gosh, I wish I could remember. Is it 1932? There's a bar called 19 something. Maybe someone will correct me, which is fabulous. Got the best sort of old world charm feel about it. Love it, love it, love it. David, can't do barbers either. Makes me feel uncomfortable. Yeah, I don't like it. Most people are surprised when I say that because I do this. I can't sit in front of that mirror. I just can't look at my ugly little face. I just can't. It makes me want to squirm and reach for a bucket, you know. Louise, Iona changes MDR menus daily. That's what I was saying. That's what I should have just said. Paula, a question from a chili. Angmering, do all vloggers get on? No. They'll pretend they do, but they don't. No. I try not to engage in the vlogging, the cruise vlogging world too much. I've got my little niche, my little group of friends. Anyway. Elmsy, do you think RVA is a good choice for first-time cruisers? I think any ship is a good choice for a first-time cruiser because you've got nothing to compare it with. It's a big one. It's a very big one for your first one, and you could be spoilt in terms of the amount of dining venues. I do think it's a good choice for the first-time cruise, but as I say, I think any ship would pretty much be a good choice, to be honest with you. Haven't been to the Barbers in years. Last time was the 80s, says Gary and Tina. There you go, I'm not on my own. Lynn, when will you work with Fred Olsen again? I'm hoping to, well, I might be with them next week at the Wave Awards on their table. That would be awesome, like last year. And I'm hoping, as I said, to do some work with them next July. It might be Balmoral and it might be to Iceland. If anyone from Fred is watching, please get back to me in my emails about that. I love you. I love you, Fred. Barbara, recently traveled with Fred Olsen, Norway. It was brilliant. Booked again. Fabulous. Oh, you're going to Rotterdam? I love Rotterdam. Have a look at my vlogs in Rotterdam. They're so fun. Sue. Oh, I've met Sue. Sue Warwood. How are you? What, you need a cruise without blogging, but just for you? Yes. I don't. I think I would find it so hard to go on a cruise though, Sue, and not vlog. Although when we had a sea day on Morella, I refused to pay for Wi-Fi because Morella Wi-Fi costs a fortune. It's not very good at all. And I just said to Matthew, I'm just going to have a sea day. I'm not going to do any social mediaing. And it was really nice. But then when I did get on Wi-Fi the next day, ashore, holy macaroni, the number of messages I had was crazy. So it's kind of nice to keep up. I'm going to think about it, Sue. I am. Clarty, is that right? But first cruise with Viking to Norway. Oh, gosh. Viking. I did sail with Viking once. It was a gifted. Can you believe Viking gifted me a cruise to vlog about them? This was quite some time ago, actually. Do's and I don't think you can go wrong with Viking in terms of do's and don'ts. I had the best time. It's very quiet. It's very low key. One of my favorite places was the bar at the very aft, which is absolutely stunning, by the way. But it felt like it was a nice vibe there, and people spent a lot of time in the evenings, I think, or early evenings before dinner at the aft bar. It was I was traveling alone, and I had so many people come and say hi. I wasn't doing so much vlogging then, so I wasn't known as much as I am now. I don't mean that to sound big-headed or anything. It really isn't. It's just when I go on cruises now, I am recognized a lot, which I think is cool. But then I wasn't, and people were still coming and saying hello because I was on my own. So I think with Viking, they can do no wrong in my view. Okay, but go to that aft bar before dinner. It's a fabulous vibe, and enjoy. I'm just ever so slightly jelly about that one. Okay, let's go to Rob. We're considering a cruise with MSC in the new year, mainly because it seemed a good price. They're very good prices. But I'm a bit concerned about the nickel and diming. Any thoughts? Well, that depends. Did you get a drinks package included? If you did, then you obviously have got a very good value cruise. If you didn't, I don't really know what they are charging for you and your cruise, because those prices can fluctuate. What I will say is paying a little bit extra to eat at somewhere like Hola, the Mexican restaurant, is so worth it. There's extra to be paid on cocktails in the little robotic bar. Do you know they've got a little robot on Virtuosa, if that's who you're sailing with, or that ship. And you'll be like paying £14-15 for a cocktail extra to have the robot make it for you. What other kind of costs are you talking about though, Rob? I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on that. It's Travel With Us, Lynn and Paul. By the way, do follow Lynn and Paul. Bless their hearts. I met them on Britannia a number of years ago. It was their first cruise. They are gorgeous people. Come on. They are absolutely gorgeous. And they have a YouTube channel as well. So Lynn and Paul, if you're still about, post your YouTube channel link. Does Matthew get involved in your vlogging career at all, or do you do it all? Matthew is a massive help. I don't know if you saw the interview with Matthew. He does admin things that I'm absolutely rubbish at. He's great help when it comes to Patreon. I've got an increasing number of patrons, which is just fantastic. But things like my tier 4s, for example, they all get postcards every month from my travels. But it's actually a lot of work to do all of the envelopes and stuff like that, So he helps all of that and all the addresses, which is really, really kind. He's helped me with my tax returns as well this week. I am ahead of the game with that, and I wanted to get ahead of the game with it. But Matthew was the one who was pushing me to know, let's get it done, because I haven't had to do tax returns before for my vlogging until now, so it's a whole new world for me. So he's really good at all that kind of stuff. So he's very helpful. I remember the first time I showed him that I downloaded iMovie, and look what I've done, Matthew. I've made a video. He couldn't believe that I'd done it on my own without any help. And then things like Canva to make the thumbnails that you see before you watch a video. He was very helpful in setting me up with that. He used to make more, and now I do them because finally learned and caught on. So yeah, he's really very hands-on and helpful, and I appreciate it. You're welcome, by the way. Mart, deck 8 is prom on Iona. That is correct. Louise, Jamie's favorite airline is Malif Aero. Oh, Louise, you naughty girl, don't you? I've blotted that out. No Malif, no Malif, no Malif. Can I just say, can we get to 300 likes in this video? Like, whilst I'm on air, we're on air, we're chatting. Can we? Or is that now getting a little bit greedy? It just so happens that you're doing a fabulous job tonight, folks. I'm very, very fortunate to have you here. Malif Arrow, look, I'm going to tell you all about that next month, aren't I? John and Paul, do you have any non-cruise holes planned? Like, oh, you like the Skiathos video? I'm really pleased, by the way. I often get conflicting information. You tell me what you think. Some people will say to me, I just want you to cruise. I just want to see your cruise vlogs. And others like a bit of a range. So when we went to Skiathos in June, I made a vlog about our 3 days there. It's done really well. I'm really surprised how well received it's been. We're actually going to Salau in Spain. It's not too far from Tarragona and that area. We're going to go to Portaventura. That's in May, so that's going to be different. And yesterday we were looking at skiing in Finland. I think I can sense a bit of a skiing holiday coming on. So yeah, I still like, and we were in Florida for 3.5 weeks as well in summer. Have I said that before, by the way? I kind of feel like I need to remind everyone who doesn't think we do land-based. It was 3.5 weeks. So there you go. That's what we've got planned and what we're thinking about. Lucy's mum. I'll be on Olsen's Borealis next year to Amsterdam. May the 2nd. I'm not on that one, but I think, is that the bank holiday? Because if it is, me and Matthew will doing, I think, Arcadia for that bank holiday. But you'll love it. John, cruise line with best entertainment. Oh, I'm the worst person to ask. Some people out there are going, don't ask Jamie. Okay, I loved Virgin Voyages entertainment, but apparently it's a bit like Marmite. And I think the reason I loved it so much is because it's just not like all the rest. I'm not one for sitting in a theatre watching those shows. I'm just not really very engaged by them. I've got to be honest. I like going to the theatre in London. Love it. And I know some people say, well, the quality's the same. I don't think it is. So best entertainment for me was definitely Virgin Voyages. I loved the shows on Disney Cruise Line. I mean, one of them made me cry like all the way through it. I'm much more into someone singing, good voice, in the background in a bar, or an actual proper vocalist. That's the kind of thing I like. I want to see more of that on ships. I just had another idea about entertainment. It'll come back to me. Sorry, I'm the worst person to ask. I really am. Oh, Royal Caribbean. I tell you what, they surprised me. They have some massive shows, but also they have on some of the ships an ice rink. And I love ice skating, and watching those people doing all those kind of tricks and death-defying stunts on ice was fantastic. Love that. Everyone else will have an opinion. Tell me what the best entertainment is. Which cruise line? Help me out, please. Cruise line with best entertainment. Repeated, John, no problem. Jackie, inches are important while on planes. Jackie, you cheeky little minx. I know exactly what you're referring to. Emma P, Matthew hiding in your wardrobe on your last vlog was hilarious. He's a good sport. Yes. I kind of feel like I'm giving that away in case you haven't watched it yet. Watch Travel Blog Jamie, Morella Voyager Inside Cabin, and you'll know exactly what we're talking about. Percy with a big P. My screen didn't start, so 20 minutes behind now. Oh, Percy. At least you still got a big P. Bernard. Cocktails and Coconuts is a Caribbean tour. Okay, so in terms of Caribbean cruising, some people don't go much further than the port and the beach areas, and that's fine if that's what you want to do. But I will say, I think those Caribbean islands are there to explore as well. I really do. And a lot of tours you can do independently. You can book them ahead of time. And if for any reason you don't dock, you don't pay, or you get your money back. So do check those out. I just think on some of those tours as well, you get to go to a much more secluded beach. I personally, if this is what we're doing in the Caribbean, we're going to explore probably more than we have done in a long time. And I would recommend the same thing. Just my opinion, of course. Rebecca, hi Jamie, I love watching your blogs. And have you been on Sky Princess ship? Yes, I've got a series of vlogs about Sky Princess. If you search travel vlog Jamie, Sky Princess. I hope you enjoy that. We found our experience on board just a little bit mixed, but as I've said many times on here, people love Princess. They love Sky Princess. So maybe we'll give them another go at some point. I just found it was so busy, couldn't get places to sit at times in bars, which I just find a little bit of an annoyance. Maybe people will see us coming and they all just run to sit down. Don't let those people sit here. Right. Elmsey, first-time cruisers, is Avia a good choice? I think I've already said that. Yes, absolutely. Do you prefer Avia or Iona? I like Avia more, but mainly because of I like doing the rope course. I like the swim bar. I like those kind of things. There are more dining options on Avia as well, although I would say a couple of those. The vegan restaurant, the plant-based restaurant on Avia, Green & Co's, is absolutely amazing. I'm not vegan, but the restaurant is fantastic. I do think generally, though, the quality of our food on Iona was just a tad better than on Avia. But I still think Avia is the better ship, personally. And also the atrium is used to effect in terms of pop-up acts and so on, and aerialists, etc. I think it works really well on that. Pat, booking for Caribbean soon on Britannia. Which side is best, port or starboard? I don't think it makes any difference in the Caribbean. It depends what part of the Caribbean you go into as well, because you could be traveling east, south, or west, and then certainly north again. So I don't think it's going to matter too much. Lovely, Pat. I really don't. Louise, my next cruise is my first solo cruise. Oh, well, you know, I've done some of those Christmas markets on Ambassador Ambiance. Is that the one I'm doing? I can't remember what date it is. It's around the 19th or 20th of December. I'm going on Ambiance. Is that the one you're doing? If so, we'll be on it together. Kevin, you need a top up. I know. Oh, I need to drink as well. We've got about 8 to 10 minutes max left, by the way. I'm trying to do these as quickly as I can. Love to see Mafu in the closet, says Mary. He came out of the closet. Louise, dolled up Mafu. Joe, hi Jamie, 2 weeks on Friday until we're back on Iona. Yay, have the best time. It's the traveling hatter. Hi from the Midwest. We love you. Mary, early here in Delaware, USA. Hi, Mary, again. But we'll have a little bit of wine. Ooh, I don't like drinking. Actually, I say I don't like drinking on my own. I don't really mind, actually. Cheers, Mary, to you, my darling. Thanks for being here. Janet, Voyager, it was a really good vlog, made my rainy Sunday look bright. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. I hope you enjoy the actual feature-length vlogs even more. I have a lot of fun doing them. They take my feature-length vlog for Voyager. I think it's probably going to end up taking me about 3 or 4 days to make, which is a long time. But, you know, you all want it long, don't you? So there you go. Joanna, nobody puts Mafu in the cupboard. Only Mafu can put Mafu in the cupboard. Wob Norway has retracted a message. That's naughty, very naughty. Moxie for me. Yeah, I don't mind the Moxie. Mafu doesn't like the beds in the Moxie, doesn't think they're very comfy. And all, not also anything. I've got a vlog on it. I don't mind the Moxie. I think it's quite unique. Spencer, hi Jamie, have you done a Far East cruise? No, I've been to the Far East a number of times on land-based, but not a cruise. One I'll need to do. Rebecca has retracted a message. What do we think about that? Wob, rock to sleep like a baby. Why not? Rock and roll at sea. Autumn Harrison, is that your actual name? Because if it is, I bloody love that name. Hi from Autumn. It is. And Sam, we're going on our second cruise on Avia next April around the Med. Oh, that's exactly what I did with Mafu this April just gone. What is the best port? I mean, We love, well, actually, Palma de Mallorca was a massive surprise to us. What a fabulous place. And some great tapas. And there are beaches nearby that you can walk to as well, by the way. You don't need to do any excursions there. Certainly, if you've got a baby toddler, I don't think. I don't think, Autumn, for some of these ports, you actually need to do an excursion around the Med. I really don't. I'm going to ask, have you watched my Avia vlog in the Med? Because I spent more time exploring ports and talking through excursions or not doing them. In fact, I don't recall us doing a single excursion on our Med cruise. Barcelona was definitely our favorite. Barcelona is always a massive highlight for us. And again, it's accessible. We walked everywhere in Barcelona on both visits. I hope you have the best time. Oh my goodness, my loves, I've just accidentally scrolled too far. Someone said, have you ever done a Virgin Voyages? Yes, I've got vlogs on Virgin Voyages. Love, love, love Virgin Voyages. I've mentioned that before on here. Very unique, a breath of fresh air. Just don't like the fact that pools are tiny, tiny, tiny. You can barely get my little pinky in that pool, folks. Sounds dodgy, doesn't it? Oh my goodness. Someone's in Turkey at the moment, Linda. Have the best time. 3 hours ahead, so nearly midnight. Oh, wow. Yeah, the weather over there is beautiful, isn't it? Keep the vlogs long. We want to, says Rebecca, we want to see as much info as possible. Oh, Chrissy likes vlogs that are about 20 to 30 minutes. And the long ones for ship tours, but I'll watch you, Matthew, anytime. Okay. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that wasn't Chrissy at all. That was Afon Designs. Okay. Chrissy says, keep the likes coming, you guys. See if we can get 300. Oh, there's still 28 to go. That's a lot. There's 259 of you here with me right now. So maybe we could. And someone's just disliked. Someone's clicked dislike. They've gone down. They're doing it on purpose. Look. I'm going to wrap up in 5 minutes exactly, folks, because we've been here together a long time, and you know I love it, but I also don't want to take up all of your evening. Linda, we've talked about Turkey. Enjoy. Rebecca, keep it long, she says. Thank you. Dawn, 1932 bar, but closed Sunday to Tuesday. Oh, thank you, Dawn. That was the bar I forgot about. I did get it right then. So in Southampton, if you haven't been to the 1932 bar, you must go. When you get there, you have to knock on a door and someone has to come and fetch you up some dodgy steps, okay? Make sure you don't have mobility restrictions because you won't make it, unfortunately. There's no lift. It's awesome. You must go if you haven't. Virgin Voyages we've talked about. What's been your most spontaneous holiday and did it pay off? Spontaneous holiday. I think more recently, the cruises I've booked have been booked more last minute. So the MSC one and the Yacht Club, that was much more spontaneous for me. I haven't been able to be spontaneous because of being a teacher and always having the same holidays. And, you know, if you don't book your holidays up as a teacher, they just disappear. So I'd say more recently, the only time I've been spontaneous is that one. Oh, and Matthew and I had our skiathos a long weekend because I was owed a day at work. So that was quite spontaneous as well. It paid off. It wasn't too expensive and it was just unexpected. When it's unexpected and it's brilliant, how fabulous is it? 22 more thumbs up to get 300. I'm just going to be awful every week now. We got to get to 300. Kirsty likes a long vlog. She splits it over 2 nights. Yeah, that's a good idea as well. You should have a handful of Yorkshire accent going to uni in Bradford. I know. The thing is, though, I've moved around so much and even lived abroad, my accent has just got weird. So I apologize about that. Rebecca Kelly, she's retracted a message. Haley, love the long vlogs. You make them so easy, informative to watch, and mostly full of fun and humor. That's really made me laugh. Sorry. Travel with us. Thank you, Jamie. Travel with us. Lynn and Paul on YouTube. Go and follow my beauties. Oh, I always just want to grab their little cheeks. These cheeks up here, by the way, not those cheeks down there. I just want to grab their cheeks, bless them. Liz, Spanish, French, German, and get by in Italian. Oh, Spanish, French, English. I did actually do German GCSE. Get by in Italian very well. I do know a little bit of Japanese. I know a little bit of Russian and or something else as well. It'll come to me. We always speak a little bit Greek when we go to Greece as well. Jackie, really liked your 3-day Greek vlog. Thank you. It was fun. Paul, can you please say hi to Debbie, my wife? She loves you and cruising. Debbie, I love you most, and I love you much more than Paul does. Cheers, my darling. Here's to you. Okay, I've got about 3 minutes. What's your favorite cruise ever? I don't have one. Gary Tina, you know you're not allowed to ask me that. I don't have favorites, but I really enjoyed Virgin, Cunard, Disney, etc. Pauline, Portaventura is great, but take plenty of sunscreen. Oh yeah, I've been there lots of times. Will be in May. Probably won't be stupidly hot at that time of year, but we always take sunscreen. Dave the Rave. Oh, I've got one of those little, I was going to say knobs. Oh my God, what are they called? This little, like, oh, what do you call it? It's like the little sunscreen, and you like wipe it over your head. It's like hard. Oh my God, there's bubbles. Oh no, this is when you know you've got to stop, isn't it? Chances of a complimentary upgrade to Avia, I don't know. I hope you get one though, Dave. I'm now going to conclude, folks, because it's an hour and 10 minutes. I am so sorry I didn't get to the rest of you. I tried my best. I really did. You're awesome because you keep things going, you keep things running. Can you imagine if you didn't ask questions or you didn't keep me laughing? What would we be talking about? I don't know what we'd be talking about. So look, I will read through. David, naughty. Yes, it was Gary Webber who asked me that question as well. Naughty, you lot are getting naughty. Oh, look, we didn't quite get to 300 likes. Yeah, I know people watch this on catch up, which I think is awesome. 17 more thumbs up would be great. No, 16 now. Look, folks, that's it for today. It has been a pleasure as always. We are getting nearer to Christmas, so sooner or later, I actually bought a nice Christmas top to wear for a live coming up soon. I thought it was a bit early to do it yet. I'm going to decorate for you and everything. So next Monday, I'm at the Wave Awards if I go. The following one, I'll be on my cruise. On YouTube, of course, you've got my Morella vlogs coming out. You've told me keep it long, Jamie. It's not going to be an hour and 22, I promise you. It won't be that long. Thank you all for your well wishes for the Wave Awards. Hi, Jackson. Kiss, 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 kiss. I'm not going to be winning at the Wave Awards, I can promise you. But you know me, I'm just there for the drink. I have some awesome conversations with people as well. I meet people I've never seen before. So listen, folks, I'm going to be around. I've got lots coming as always. I'm going to be doing some lives through December as well as we approach Christmas. I might even do one on Christmas Day. You never know. So we'll see. Thank you all for your continued support. You're awesome. I love our conversations on here. Take care of each other. And I'm going to see you very soon. Thank you for your support and for nearly getting to 300 likes in our sit-in. That's great. Love you all. Bye.